Hello, and welcome back to Supernova. We're still doing some nighttime training with the bestest boy, Vince. Yes. He starts pointing across the streets to another empty rooftop, then blinks and looks back at me.
Oh, shoot! I forgot. Here!
The tiger reaches into his pocket, which can't be easy with those claws. After digging around for a couple seconds, he retrieves something and holds it up between his thumb and index finger. It's a small device, oval, with a glossy black surface.
A comms device. Makes getting in touch much easier. And will come in handy for sure if you need me to catch you. Put it in your ear. It should stick.
He hands me the device. Most of it is smooth, but one side feels rougher to the touch and clings to my finger. All right. I gingerly put it in my ear, but couldn't find a good spot for it. After struggling for several seconds, I lower my paw. I'll do it later, when I can look in a mirror.
No, need help?
It should stay in place, and I want to make sure it's not visible. Oh, it won't stay in place. That's what that says.
Here, let me.
I hesitate before handing the device back to him. The tiger gently grabs my right ear with one paw, then sticks the device into the fluff there with his other. It stays in place this time.
There, all good.
He gives me the briefest of scratches behind the ear, and then steps back smiling. I wonder if he felt the inside of my ear burning while he was doing all that.
Those piercings look cute on you.
Cute? My junior year self would be very offended right now. It's supposed to make me edgy and cool. Superfang spreads his arms wide, laughing.
Well, too bad. Guess we're both stuck with cute.
I'm devastated.
To be honest, I was surprised when I first saw you with them.
You didn't even remember who I was.
No, that's not it. I just wasn't sure. It had been a while, and you caught me in costume.
It's fine, you're good. Anyway, I guess you graduated before I got the first, huh?
You didn't get them both at once?
Nope. The first one, when I broke up with my first boyfriend. Well, he broke up with me, more like. I got the second one when I got accepted into college.
Nice! The piercings, I mean, not the boyfriend thing.
His loss.
For sure.
I scratch behind my ear, while Superfang, where Superfang touched a moment ago. Receiving compliments isn't rare for me, but it feels extra nice coming from him. How do I work this thing?
Tap the base of your ear a couple times. Like this. Should work even when you're wearing your helmet.
I follow his instructions, and I'm surprised to hear Gil's robotic voice.
Can I assist you, Templar?
Oh, this is what you meant when you said Gil was everywhere you go.
Yup. Alright, Gil. Connect me with Templar. Hear me well.
His voice booming in my ear, and I nod at him with a thumbs up. What about me? He returns the gesture. Excellent. Alright then, give me a moment to ready before I try this flight thing, alright?
Take all the time you need.
He stands back, letting me take several calming breaths before I step back to the edge. With my mental command, and the helmet forms back in its place. And calm down. After flying all the way up here, with this will be a piece of cake. Closing my eyes, I take a step into the void. I'm suspended in midair. Yeah, I'm suspended midair, hundreds of feet above the bustling streets. I wobble a little, but force the panic out of my mind with a slow, steady breath, regaining my balance at the same time.
All right. Templar.
Super Fang's voice is in my ear. Yeah, I'm fine. Looking back, I can see him perched at the edge of the building, as if readying himself for the pouch. A pounce? I give him a quick wave before turning back toward my destination. It's one thing to push myself off the ground to go up. Right now, I have nothing else like that. Only my mind to command the armor. At least, I think that's what's happening when I start moving ahead. I'm probably supposed to be doing this in a more horizontal position, but I fear if I try to lean forward, I will just tumble all the way over and hang in the air by my ankles if I even manage to not fall. And so I float upright instead, as if standing on an invisible pair of skates. The goal is closer and closer.
Doing good, buddy. Just a little more.
Yeah, just a little more. And there. Only when my feet touch something solid again do I realize that I'm drenched in sweat. Ugh. I make the helmet disappear so I can feel the night air on my fur, right as Super Fang lands with another thud next to me. Honestly, I don't get how you're so casual about leaping around at these heights. I at least have the safety of flight.
It's all about practice. Plus, my body's pretty resilient. Not that I'd want to fall from all the way up here.
Well, either way, I think we can leave the tour for another time. Best I can do right now is practice flying back and forth over here.
Sure, practice however long you want.
I won't be keeping you up much longer. Can't imagine anything more boring than watching me do this.
Nah, come on. I'm here for you.
Okay, well, here we go. So for the next hour or so, I practice while Vince keeps a watchful eye on me. We chat over the comm device in the meantime, with me telling boring anecdotes from my life, and the tiger regales me with stories of his superhero career. It's pretty funny to be ranting about... It's pretty funny to be ranting about how my nerdy-ass high school boyfriend decided he was too good for me as I float over the gap between buildings. The chatter before does distract from my nervousness enough that I can do it with more confidence, even slipping into the classic flying pose by the end. Another night like this, and I could indeed be darting around the city. By the time I'm lowering myself back into the alley, what should have been a terrifying process becomes more fun. Almost. But I manage.
All right, so I'll be off work early tomorrow. I think we should meet up at the HQ. Maybe have Gil put a combat training protocol together for us.
Yeah, that should be fine. I have just one exam in the morning. I'll be free after that.
You have an exam tomorrow?
Yeah, econ.
Why didn't you mention that before? We could have waited until later to do this.
I'm pretty sure I'll be failing the test either way. I've been thinking of dropping the course for a while now.
You could at least try to pass.
I will, but I also don't care if I don't. This right here is more important, no?
Well, I guess, yeah. Is there nothing I can do to help?
What, with the test? Nah, I'll text you when I'm done, though.
Okay. Well, since we didn't see it tonight, tell Gil tomorrow to guide you to the other downtown safe house. It has a tunnel going up all the way to HQ. Makes getting there much easier. Menton uses it all the time on his motorcycle.
Whoa, neat. I've been wondering if there was... Something better than the uphill road.
There you go, then.
The tiger finishes putting on his casual clothes, and we head back out to the main street.
I assure you, didn't come here by car.
You kidding? I couldn't find a parking space here to save my life. I'll be taking the subway.
Yeah, there's a reason I didn't drive here either. We can head to the station together, although I'm going the opposite direction.
Sounds good. Vince's train arrives before mine, and I bid the tiger goodbye, waving at him as he steps into the mostly empty car. Soon enough, I'm back at Grifton, exhausted, sleepy, but very happy with how the evening went. I write the exam in a daze, all but certain that there's no salvaging my grade at this point. Once the allotted time is over, I head straight to the parking garage for my car, and from there follow Gil's directions to another one in the busy downtown area on McMillan Avenue. I make a brief stop to check out the actual safe house, which looks much like the other one did. After that, it's a quiet road down a wide tunnel. Hey, Gil, something occurred to me just now. Before, I figured the Baron might have created you, but was it actually Copycat? I didn't have a single creator, Templar. You are, however, correct. That Copycat was one of them. With the Baron? I'm afraid that is not the case. Her spouse was my primary creator. Cool. She married a tech guy? He is no longer alive. Oh, sorry. There is no need to apologize. Never mind. Would it be rude to ask Gil if he's even self-aware? He never called himself an artificial intelligence, as far as I remember. In the end, I decide I'd rather ask one of the Sentinels, or maybe Copycat herself, since Vince wants to introduce us. I just hope she's not like the Baron, and doesn't react so negatively to me taking over the mantle of her former superhero teammate. I have enough of that crap between the rat and Daniel. Not that they don't have good reason to be upset. The tunnel opens back into the cave I've already seen, and within a couple minutes, I'm with Vince in the meeting room. Before we can get any sort of training, however, he gives me a quick tour of the base. We go through 3 levels, with the bottom one housing some critical functions, and the cave that I just arrived in. The second level has several training rooms, and since we'll be there later anyway, we skip it for now. The topmost part has stuff I'm already well familiar with. Apart from that, there's an elevator that leads to the surface, which is hidden in a hollow of a tree, a room for data processing, and a simple lab, which I'm guessing was in use more when Copycat was still around. Vince doesn't bother showing me his room again. He shows me Templar's, my quarters too. Unlike Vince's room, there's nothing unique about it, no posters or other decorations. It has a few pieces of furniture and nothing else of interest. I'm guessing Gil cleaned it out sometime in the last few days. Apart from the lack of windows, it could pass as a generic bedroom in any house or apartment. Vince must sense that I'm not comfortable being there, and we don't linger for long. Instead, we at last head down to the second level, where Vince showed me a bunch of similar white rooms, all dedicated to whatever training the team may need. Do you get all your training here?
Well, Well, when I first discovered I had powers, I signed up for some boxing lessons at my university.
Maybe I should do something like that too. I think I saw a flyer at the gym the other day.
You could, but you don't need to. Here will be, more than enough.
And I have a good teacher too. Yes, you're right. Vince scratches the back of his head, smiling at me.
Either way, for me so far, it's been all about hitting hard and ending things quickly. Or rather, hard enough. But not too hard. We gotta be careful with these things. But point is, my style is all about overwhelming someone's defenses. My enhanced strength and durability are great for that. Your armor gives you the ability to go on the offensive safely, so we should mesh well together.
Makes sense. I do feel stronger when wearing the armor too.
Oh yeah, I was meaning to mention something regarding that. Remember how the Baron said the bracelet repairs your body faster? So, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it means you can push yourself with your workouts much harder than a regular person, and do it more often.
Does that mean I have to start living at the gym? Vince laughs and pats my shoulder.
Just for a short time. But think of the results!
True, I've already started anyway, and I intend to commit. Plus, I suspect the increase in strength when I wear the armor is proportional, so it's all the more important.
That's the spirit.
I glance at the bracelet, at the warrior's image etched into its surface. That's what I need to become.
Want to get started then?
What did you have in mind?
I had Gil put a little regiment together for us. Nothing major. Let's ease into it. You can summon the armor and mace, and leave the helmet off for now.
I start with the armor. Despite my intent, however, it forms in full, and I have to make the helmet disappear afterwards. Oh, I haven't tried the mace out yet, by the way, so it might take me a moment.
No problem.
Alright. I open the palm of my left hand, close my eyes, and concentrate like I do when summoning the armor. I feel the weight of the handle form before I even look. When I open my eyes, however, I see that it's a bit longer than I expected, and attached to the end, there's a head of a hammer. Oh. Vince is staring at it with the same confusion I'm feeling. The handle is the same reddish metal the bracelet is made of, with overlapping spiral designs running its length, while the head seems to be made of iron.
Guess we should have expected this to change too.
I was thinking about the mace, though. I don't get it. The bracelet has a mind of its own, it seems.
No worries. A warhammer is cool too. Packs more of a punch for sure.
You're right. I can work with this. I give the weapon a tentative swing, realizing it's meant to be wielded with both hands. I grasp the handle with my right arm as well. Not as heavy as you'd expect. Same is true for the armor, though. Swinging it around some more, I get a better feel for the best way to grip it. Pretty fun, all things considered.
We were about to train for a bit.
Huh? It takes me a moment to realize Vince isn't speaking to me.
Sure thing, Baron. Sorry, Nick. Let's pause here for now. The Baron wants to chat with you.
Oh, great. Couldn't it wait?
You could just find me here after you're done. Doubt it'll take too long.
Fine. Where is he?
Meeting room.
I glance down at the hammer. It fades out of existence, leaving a faint outline that vanishes in a blink. The armor follows. Okay. Be right back. The Baron is standing with his back turned to me, examining something on one of the many wall monitors. You wanted to talk? Good day to you too, Raccoon. Yeah, hi. How's the training going? Good, although you should know that the whole me pretending to be old Templar thing ain't gonna work. The armor looks different now. He's silent for a moment. No matter. Unlikely it would have lured that wolf out anyway. And not now that he knows we're on high alert. Any progress on that front? Yes, which is why I called you here. Look. He points at the screen he was looking at a moment ago. It's showing a low-resolution video recording of some kind, and the view is of a street I'm not familiar with. The Baron taps something toward the top right corner, and I realize it's a dark speck with a distinct green outline. Is that? You tell me. I gulp and look closer. Yeah, I think so. I see. Where? Near the docks, a week ago, about 15 minutes before you saw him. Probably already fighting, right? Most likely. That's pretty far from Magnolia Hills. Do you think Templar just stumbled upon him in the middle of some crime, and it escalated from there? Did it look like a fight over a petty crime to you? No, maybe not. Think about it, Raccoon. We're well known. Most criminals just run when they see us. The stupid ones try and take us out, sure. But even those know not to push it to the point where we're forced to choose between our lives or theirs. This wolf has no such reservation, which means he was after something. Templar's life, most likely. A chill runs down my spine. Why? That's what I'd love to find out. Could it be the bracelet? Could be, but I have my doubts. Gil is scouring through more security footage from that day. Maybe there will be more leads. What's our next move? I'm part of the team. Yes. But the best thing you can do right now is follow the champ's lead. Learn to use the armor, and and stay out of trouble until you're ready. Okay. Right. Excuse me. I'll get back to Fang. He doesn't respond, turning back to the screen again, and I leave the meeting room in silence. Back in the training room, I gloss over my discussion with the Baron, and trusting that the rat will update Vince on the situation himself. I doubt anything productive would come out of our discussion here, and I'd rather not ruin the mood at least one of us. Vince runs me through several lightweight combat routines while pretending to be an opponent. I think he might be sensing that my heart's not in it anymore. However, and we break a little bit. I break a bit early. That's what that said. On the way out, we run into Mensis. The fox is wearing his hood this time, looking distracted as the two of us greet him. Hey, Mensis. Hi. Hi.
We just got finished with Nick's combat training.
How did it go? Right, I accidentally made, Mensis and Baron's voice too similar. I always forget that when going into these builds. Pretty good, I'd say. Looks like I'm not hopeless.
You did great.
Only because I have you. Did you give more thought to what Sarah said? What about it? The fox narrows his eyes at me, looking annoyed. I exchange confused looks with Vince. Is something wrong? No, nothing. Carry on. I have some business to take care of. Mensis disappears down the hallway, leaving me scratching my head. What was that about?
I'm not sure. I'll talk to him later.
No, don't. I'll do that. When he's free.
Sure. Anyway. So, you're all done with exams, right?
Yep, but I don't want to mess with your work schedule or anything.
Shouldn't be a problem. Let's do another training here tomorrow. Then have a night out in the city on Saturday. How does that sound?
Romantic. It sounds great. You need a ride to the city?
No, you go ahead. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you, Vince. Figuring that I should keep myself fresh for the training, yes, I skip gym and go for a light jog. Lucas greets me in the common room when I get back.
Just got off the phone with Mom.
Yes. Everything all right?
Yeah. She just wants me to go home for a break. Oh, for the break.
Cool. Flying out soon?
I haven't made up my mind yet. I'll decide by tonight.
Oh, shoot. That reminds me. My mom had invited us both over this weekend.
And you didn't think to mention this until now.
Whatever. I don't have the time for it anyway. I'll reschedule with her.
How come?
Remember the internship I mentioned? I want to do some prep work for the interview.
When is it?
Next Monday.
Okay. Is that why you're not doing the tabletop thing with the others?
Yeah.
What about the party at James's?
Didn't know there was one.
Yeah, Wednesday night. I doubt it'll be a lot of people. With the break and all, but I think Jess is going.
It sounds cool. I might swing by then.
Nice. I think I'll be going too then.
What about El Paso?
I'm not feeling it right now. I'll see my folks after finals.
Okay then. I'll be out again for today. See you later.
Hanging out with us, anyone?
Nah. Gonna prep for the interview.
Well, I'm here right now if you need mock practice.
No need. I'm pretty confident about that part. Just gotta make sure my knowledge is up to par.
Alright. Good luck.
Thanks. Okay. Today's training turned out to be much more involved than last time. Actually, I'll end the part here. I don't know how long this build is gonna be. It'd be hilarious if there's only like 5 more minutes left, but who cares? You know what? We're ending the video anyway. Goodbye, everyone.